Hello, everybody. This is the second episode, and as I had told you in the first episode end, this is going to be about Shubhankar. Shubhankar, as I told you, he is my son's classmate, and from 2009-10 they knew each other. 2013 he did his class 12, and thereafter he did his BTech. After that he joined a MNC. He did, I think, 1 year plus over there, and thereafter he was extremely desperate to leave that. A very good, a very well placed job. He threw everything. With that blind trust on me, he came here. He wanted to learn entrepreneurship and also work with me. I would not take the limelight of this particular episode. So, over to Shubhankar. And I would again come in the end just to tell you what the next episode is going to be about. Shubhankar,
Yes,
your show.
thank you, sir. So, let me start off with talking about how I got introduced to Colonel Pandey and the company and started working with him. So, like Sir said, I was friends with Nachiket. So he's one of my closest friends from school, and we would all the time be hanging out and being at each other's places, and that's how I got introduced to Nachiket's entire family. And there was this one time where I would say maybe in 2011 or 12, having been interacting with this entire family for almost 1 to 2 years at that time, I was simply amazed at how mature the household was, how everyone functioned. So there was one day, I don't know, sir, if you remember this, but I came up to you and I think we were having tea or something in the morning, and I actually said this to him that I think that your children are so mature and
Yes.
they're so like they stand out when they're interacting with our peers. So I simply said, what do you tell them? What do you teach them? I also want to be like that. So I think that is the day where sort of our mentor and mentee relationship started, where Colonel Pandey would just talk to me about life, and the professional side of things came in much later when I started interning with Colonel Pandey at his company, and then eventually worked full time from 2018 onwards. But before that, our relationship was much more uh, was already established as a mentor and mentee type of relationship. So that is a dynamic we have always enjoyed. So after that, around the time that I joined college, was when I would take out every vacation that I had, whether it was my summer vacation or my winter vacation. I would just come over and work with Colonel Pandey at his company. So actually, Nachiket and I would both be working. And over the course of, I would say, 3 to 4 internships that I did while I was in college, I got tremendous experience of 3 to 4 extremely watertight, very dynamic projects that introduced me to different verticals in a company. So I think the first internship that you made us do, the work you made us do was marketing materials, designing brochures, designing marketing materials, drafting letters to clients. So that was a great introduction for someone just out of school with no experience, because the trend usually is once you go out of school, once you start interning when you're in college, that people just treat you as uh, paid labor. They just treat you as someone who has to do the grunt work. The best thing about our internships was that we always used to get handed big projects, and these projects were such that even though they were under supervision, they actually were uh, constructive work for the company and not just grunt work that just lightens the load of someone. So we actually learnt a lot in those internships. The second internship was probably my favorite, where Sir just handed over a huge chunk of sales, marketing, and business development work to me. And we developed a market in India for a completely new product. And at the end of those 2 months of that internship, I probably learned something that was so instrumental and just made me fall in love with sales, marketing, and business development.
Can I interject?
Yes,
The
please.
project he was given, We had a equipment called HDR brachytherapy, a cancer radiation equipment, and we were representing a company from Germany. So he was given the task to develop the market for this, for which he had to know every cancer hospital. The wonderful job Shubhankar did, and no supervision, nothing. He learnt about the machine, he learnt about cancer treatment, he learnt how exactly that machine is going to be used, and from designing the material and to write down the letters, the matter, and then he would talk to the doctors
Yeah.
across India. And by the time he had finished his internship, he had a database of 400 hospitals where more than 250 he had already spoken. I have never seen this sort of amazing work in my company. And that is what his second internship was.
Thank you, sir. So after that, in my third internship, we covered a completely new, different type of project where we were given the job of designing a new product. So essentially R&D. So research and development was for a new project. We actually did two projects around that time. So essentially at the end of my 4 years of college, where I would take out time and come here and intern, I had the experience of sales marketing, business development, and R&D. So these varied functions, and what sir says is
There's one
something.
more thing you learned, due to which your parents got very angry at me: sourcing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's skip that topic. So anyway, the point was that I got such dynamic experience working at with Colonel Pandey over the course of my college that eventually, right out of college, when I got placed in a multinational company, very successful company in the consulting industry. And I spent around 15 months working in that company, but somehow I was just not happy. There was nothing wrong with the company per se. It was just the work environment was just not stimulating enough for me intellectually. I think that those internships somewhere in college ruined the entire experience of corporate for me. Where had I not probably done those internships, I would have been like everybody else. I would have been quite happy working a very nice, very cushy consulting job. Uh, but at the end of 15 months, I was one of the maybe two people or three people from the batch of people who joined with me who ended up leaving. So I was definitely an anomaly in that regard. Um Around that time when I was not working here, when I was working in the consulting firm, I had a lot of free time on my hands. So I decided to start doing something that would feed my entrepreneurial passion. And funnily enough, the work that we did in my second internship, the work that we did for sales, marketing, and business development was what helped me. So I decided to learn search engine optimization, digital marketing, making YouTube videos, blogging. And over time, I developed 3 to 4 different niche websites that ended up teaching me a lot about SEO. I did a lot of freelance work for clients, just writing articles, doing their SEO optimization for their websites. And at the end of, I would say, around a year's worth of efforts, where I just would work on this as a side project, I actually started earning as much as I did through my day job, just working around 4 hours or 5 hours on the weekends. And that really gave me the confidence to just leave that company and try and just follow my passion for at least a couple of years. My thinking at that time was that, I'm young, I can afford to take risks. And just the fact that I could replace my day job's income working for 4 hours or 5 hours on the weekends just gave me that additional load of confidence. On the personal side, my family situation wasn't too great. They weren't very supportive. They still aren't. It's been 3 years that I've been working, and they are absolutely unsupportive of my choice to work in a startup. And I think that's something that a lot of young people can empathize with, and they get it that there are a lot of times where your family just doesn't want to support you taking the less trodden path. But it's turned out great. Despite all the barriers, in October 2018, I joined Colonel Pandey's company, and over the last 3 years, we've learned tremendous amount of things that we would be covering in the next couple of videos. But yes, so that's I would say that's the journey from 2013 till 2018. Uh, yeah. So over to you.
So that was Shubhankar in his own words. Uh, I told you about myself in the episode 1. This was 2. We are going to be having the third episode, which is going to be talking about the last 3 years when we both started working together. And that again is going to be my own opinion of what I saw in him, his opinion, his experience on how he spent the last 3 years, and thereafter combined what exactly we were able to achieve. The number of the R&D work, the sourcing, the patents that we have done, the absolute new products that we launch, entire different a digital marketing company that we started thinking about. We implemented the brand, the building up of brand. I mean, it's been absolutely amazing. Shubhankar came with his some of the excellent skill set, which actually were of no use to me in the company then. But his entire skill set thereafter has so beautifully been aligned with the company and merged with the company that today his skill set probably has become one of the major reasons why we are taking off and why we are visible everywhere. So here I end. We now go to the episode 3. There we talk about our last 3 years in general, and episode 4 onwards, it's going to be all work, all experience, our knowledge on what built this company. Building a company is simply building up your mind. If you build up your mind, the company will be built. If you don't, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
So let's go over to the episode 3.
Right.
Chalo, thanks a lot
Bye bye.
for watching. Bye bye.